With access to both the turquoise Caribbean and the azure Pacific, Panama is attractively tropical all year round. Add to that excellent beaches and phenomenal natural scenery, and it's no surprise that it's one of the most tourist-friendly destinations in Central America. While it may be known for its iconic shipping waterway that connects the Pacific to the Atlantic, Panama has so much more to offer visitors than the Panama Canal, although seeing this human-made masterpiece is unforgettable. In this video, we explore the best places to visit in Panama. We've collected a list of the top places to visit in Panama, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Panama Canal. The Panama Canal is one of the most famous landmarks in Panama and indeed, all of Central America. Running between Panama City on the Pacific side and Colón on the Atlantic side, the waterway provides a shortcut between two oceans, and one of the world's most popular shipping zones. It was initially constructed by the French in the late 19th century. However, the project was deserted in 1893 after thousands of workers fell ill and died from malaria, yellow fever, and other diseases. A decade later, the United States took over with much more powerful machinery. Number 2, Panama City. Panama's capital and largest city, Panama City has plenty to shout about. As the national and provincial capital, it's also the most modern city in Central America. To give you an idea of its modernity, it's unofficially dubbed the Dubai of Latin America. You'll find high-end resorts, shopping malls, and glitzy skyscrapers lining every meter of the city. Like New York, the preferred method of transport is by taxi. Most city dwellers won't walk more than half a mile on foot. If you prefer the flexibility of walking, the cobblestone streets and colonial buildings of the historic quarter, Casco Viejo, are more pedestrian-friendly. Number 3, Bocas del Toro. The Bocas del Toro archipelago is a cluster of islands, islets, and cays between Almirante Bay and Chiriqui Lagoon in the Caribbean Sea. Located in the northwestern region of Panama, the island group is part of the district and province of Bocas del Toro, and is also home to a significant city of the same name. Visitors can explore the islands easily via water taxis and private boats, while Isla Colón is also accessible via ferry and plane with an international airport. Like the rest of the Caribbean, with gorgeous beaches and beautiful blue waters, diving and snorkeling are popular activities. The province's capital city, Bocas del Toro, is a melting pot of ethnicities from Western Caribbean to Latinos and extranjeros, with plenty of food and traditions aligned with each. Number 4, San Blas Islands. The San Blas Islands are a collection of islands off the Caribbean coast. They're self-governed by the indigenous Cunayala tribe, who speak Tolakea, their own language. A popular backpacker destination on the route between Colombia and Panama, the islands are slowly becoming more touristy. Yet even today, you can witness everyday life in an indigenous community where electricity isn't always a given and ATMs are non-existent. Visitors are advised to bring plenty of cash for their visit. Time spent on the San Blas Islands consists of sunbathing on the pristine, palm-lined beaches, as well as swimming, snorkeling, and diving among hundreds of tropical fish species. Hiking trails amid lush vegetation offer views of colorful birds and calls of howler monkeys. Number 5, Santa Catalina. It may just be a quiet fishing village off Panama's Pacific coast, but Santa Catalina is one of the country's top tourist destinations. In fact, it is the village's remoteness and unspoiled authenticity that appeals to most travelers. Adding to that, Santa Catalina is a popular surfing and diving spot with fantastic beaches, as well as a frequent gateway to the Coiba National Marine Park. Santa Catalina is small enough that it can be explored completely by walking. Tourists will not find any major landmarks, man-made attractions, or shopping malls in this quaint village, But what they will discover are friendly people, a laid-back atmosphere and sandy beaches offering swimming, snorkeling, diving, and sport fishing. Number 6. Boquete. Located in the Chiriqui province in the Pacific West, Boquete Village is a great place to enjoy a little randar. Enjoy plenty of fresh mountain air while surrounded by a patchwork of beautiful coffee plantations. Home to a surprising number of North American expats, this small-town mountain village has become a destination for health tourism, with a number of luxury spas and hotels. For those in search of adrenaline, Boquete has a focus on the outdoors, with a pleasant temperature in the low 70s all year round, something that's given it its nickname, the Land of Eternal Springtime. It's also dubbed the Valley of the Flowers and offers a lesser-known alternative to Costa Rica's tourism draws. Number 7. Gulf of Chiriqui. The Gulf of Chiriqui stretches along the Pacific coastline between Costa Rica and the Azuero Peninsula. It's made up of countless scenic marine islands and beaches topped with forests and cocoa palms, including 2 national parks, Golfo de Chiriqui National Park and Coiba National Park, which is also the largest island in Panama. Established in 1994, this marine park protects thousands of hectares of coral reefs, some of the richest mangrove forests in Central America, and some glorious coastal meadows. The most touristy offerings can be found on the islands of Calamia Island Resort, Isla Palenque, and Isla Secas. Coiba National Park is a popular spot for humpback whale watching between May and November, and Galapagos seals can sometimes be seen on the faraway island of Montuosa. Number 8. Volcan Baru. Volcan Baru is the highest peak in Panama, offering some of the most amazing views over Costa Rica and the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. Located in the Chiriqui province of the Pacific West, the mountain is best reached at dawn, when you can witness an enchanting sunrise from the top. There are 2 ways you can ensure you reach the top in time. Either you can start the hike around midnight and hike back later in the day, or you can hike up the day before and camp at Fogan's campground near the summit. There are 2 routes to choose from. Number 9. Pearl Islands. Panama's Pearl Islands are a cluster of islands in the Pacific that featured heavily during 3 seasons of the reality TV show Survivor. Some of the most beautiful islands in the world, they're characterized by forested islands and pearl-white sandy beaches. While the majority of the island's beauty lies in their isolation, Contadora Island is the most developed and boasts 2 luxury tourist resorts. Once home to native Indians until the 16th century, the Pearl Islands were then taken over by the Spanish, who came in search of pearls, the island's sought-after namesake. At last in the list, number 10, El Valle de Anton. El Valle de Anton is a picturesque little Panamanian village in the Cockle province of central Panama. Surrounded by an ancient volcanic caldera, local families have been climbing the hills and swimming here for centuries, making it the oldest continually occupied volcanic site on Earth. Due to its isolation from the rest of civilization, it's a prime example of old Panama, where life is slower and the preferred mode of transport is a bicycle. You won't find much of Western consumerist culture in the village. The most touristy options are an ice cream parlor and a pizza place open only on weekends. Instead, the focus in El Valle de Anton is on nature, and there's plenty of it. Visit the local orchid conservatory or the amphibian rescue station, home to just some of Panama's 10,000-strong plants and hundreds of amphibian species. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite places to visit in Panama? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.